This is a Massey Ferguson 50 backhoe. Yeah. This is my next project. Come along with me as we have a look at this thing. Now really, it's not that bad. It's a cool little machine. Flashes right up, starts right up, runs good. It's got a Perkins in it, I believe. So, yeah, this is vintage 70s Massey Ferguson 30 backhoe with the 300 MF 300 attachment on it, and it's not horrible on this side. I looked over the boom and really there's not a lot of leaks anywhere, so I'm pretty good with that. But I did notice that when they brought it here and we were unloading, like, definitely leaking out of this cylinder, which is your swing cylinder. And that's not a cheap job to redo, because seal kits alone for these things are ridiculous, and then it's the time of trying to get it out and get it rebuilt. So why is there new wire on that? Well, I'm guessing that somebody's already been into this. So let's keep going, because hopefully the same person who got into this isn't the same person who did the welding on this, if we can call it that. Let's go take a look. Oh, here's the other cool one. When you actually step back and look at it, this is actually tilted down on this side. So I don't know exactly why, but I have a good feeling that it has something to do with this support in here being bent and twisted, and maybe this one over here being welded with angle iron. So this is cool too, like, you know, but it's holding there, and it looks like someone might have jammed something in there like a boot patch. Okay. But here's the cool part that I thought, like, I'm guessing this broke off, and that's JB Weld. Like, professionally used JB Weld, I'm guessing, because she's nice bead there, eh? We're gonna come up with a game plan, I guess, and figure out exactly how we're gonna attack this. But first off, we're gonna fix the swing cylinder. We're gonna get the swing cylinder fixed, and then yeah, we'll pick at it from there, I think. And I don't think he's in a rush to get it back, which is good. We'll see when we get into this how deep the rabbit hole goes, but I think it'll be okay. I hope. It fits-ish. What I'm thinking is we'll run that piece of I-beam from the roof to here, and then we can chain fall it off of that. That's what I'm thinking. What we're going to do is we need to take out these two bolts. This top pin comes out. We need to unhook this hose, and there's another one in there on the other side we got to get out. And then there's one big bolt, which will be down and under here, this one here.
Yeah.
So that's loose-ish. But as you can see, it's pouring out. Like, not so bad on this side. This side here right now is dripping pretty good though. Yeah. Get some milky up here. So that's our project for tonight, is basically to get it out. We gotta get it out.
Take it off like a loaf of bread. How are you sporting this?
I don't know, I haven't figured that part out yet. Probably ratchet strap it up top.
Not just welding.
What?
Nothing to weld to.
Oh yeah, I suppose it could just weld it. What's that?
It's on the wrong side. Yeah.
Jeez, I don't know. It's gonna be close, Sean.
I know, it's short, isn't it?
I think it might be. How short will it be though?
How short is it?
How close to the top of that am I?
If you go over just a little bit more, you'll sit down and put the top off. There you go.
Yeah, that'll work. I should be able to weld that down there. Okay, it's going to be just to the outside of it, which is, there's nothing else we can do.
The elbow wasn't very tight, man.
No?
No. Like, as soon as I took the hose off, I bumped it with my hand and it spun. So, this one back here, the hose was on there.
Was what?
On there. Someone did not want this one to leak.
So we're right into here now. Sean just loosened up this nut and the other one on the other side, and then we can get these elbows free, and we'll get those out at the same times, because it's hitting right here on the back side of this flare nut to this elbow. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. Yeah, I know. There she is. There we go. You guys can come back and watch, I guess.
Got that? Okay.
There's that one over there too. Yeah. Oh, she's coming. I got her. Man, that was not on there. Very good. All right.
Seems to be the trend.
Yeah, it does seem to be the trend here. So we picked this thing up here. I've had it off of something else. We're going to take a bolt out, put this in, and then use our winch to get it up out of the way. So we were able to take a piece of angle iron, drill a couple holes in it, run our 5/8 bolt down to bolt it to the cylinder, and then we use this piece here as a swivel to hook our winch cable into. Thank you, Sean. There we go. We made progress there. Alright, so we got this end out past. Do we need to go up or down, you think?
I don't know, is it out past? Like,
I got this, there's like a nub here that's been holding us up a lot.
okay.
It's out past there. I'm going to bring it over on the back top here. So,
Oh, it's gonna fall out.
yeah, she's going to come now. Still fucking tight right there.
You have to reset the hook.
No. Okay, there, right there.
Let's push it.
Yeah, on the bottom, bring it out, maybe. Yeah, there she comes. Yeah. Yeah, baby. That's her. There it is. Oh yeah.
I guess you can move it around to the flat.
Yeah, that's my plan. There we go. And some safety glasses.
And disappear.
Probably should have used a face shield itself. I could feel it. Clean the threads up. Won't get too crazy.
It's separated though.
Did it?
Yeah, so.
I don't think I had it down far enough. The oil kind of looks like it's come out. Probably got a cock to one side there.
Maybe just from shaking it.
Yeah. how's that going?
Not bad. That's it.
These things are going hard. I wanted to run a tap in them and run a die over the bolts because you don't really want to be fighting the forces of corrosion and rust when you're trying to get a feel for how much pressure you have on each one too, right? And we already tried to cheat and it didn't work, so we may as well do it right. Cheat. I mean, I imagine it would have worked, but I don't want to go around looking for new bolts because I gold the threads on these ones. So Rashawn just ran a tap down in all the holes for our jacking bolts, and I ran a die over these bolts because it's just going to make life a lot easier for us to be able to jack this off with clean threads on both sides, and that way everything's going to come even. You don't got to worry about the stresses of this galling up inside of that when you can just be working of the stresses of the top trying to work its way off.
Much. They're down tight.
They're down tight?
Yeah.
She's coming. Stuck, ain't she?
You just won't put up force on it and just tap it there. Just to do.
Ah! Oh, Sean, look how much fluid's in it. Didn't get me much. Every guy in Canada likes Princess Auto just like anyone else, but just because we trust your name doesn't mean you can make shitty rags for us.
Sweater material.
Sweater material, yeah, that's exactly what that is. Look, that's a beautiful sweater right there.
Yeah.
Christmassy.
Goldy.
Yeah, it kind of looks like unicorns. And that's as good as those work, as good as unicorn farts.
Well, definitely not rare.
No, finding one that works as rare as unicorn farts and that.
Not very absorbent.
No, I'm just pushing it around. Well, there's a spring here, and then there's a valve in the bottom that we're going to need a magnet for.
Spring. Fish around down on it.
No, I don't. But I do, but I don't.
You got a hole here and I'll just slide it there. I'll hold it first.
That's really good. Give her a good smack. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, buddy. Oh, jeez. I don't know, Sean. Not looking good, though.
Broken parts.
No, you got that right. Well, we'll take a look at that in a second.
What went through it? Just something, yeah.
Well, see, probably a piece of the seal broke off, right? This backer.
Right.
It's pretty tough. So, right in here. Should be a bit of a ridge right there. I can catch my finger on it. But I think we can sand that out. It's not hard. Alright, so we can make a phone call. This isn't your typical O-ring type stuff. So I want to make sure that the hydraulic shop's going to have that, and
If not, you're going to leave it in place. I guess.
for now, until we can figure out what to do. We're going to remove this bottom cover so that we can get the seals out, and there's probably an O-ring in here that we're going to replace, and then we'll end up starting to take off the inside wiper. Okay, so Cessna is kind of on it. They did the same thing on this side. There's 3 spots for jacking bolts, and they ended up using this nifty little trick, which is running the thread down the bottom and then necking it down so that you thread through here, and then you have a gap, which this allows to pass by those threads, and then it goes down and grabs the other threads to pull it in. So to pull it out, we cleaned up 3 of these jack bolts, and we'll thread those in and hopefully spread it apart some. So here we go. Well, we're going to have to get somewhat creative and make some dowels that'll fall down in there that we can push up against. So let's see what we have for dowel action here. Seems like a nice piece of rod to go in there. That should do us. We'll cut a few of those at whatever our measurement would be. Yeah, there you go. So we got 3 inches and 3/4, so 3.75. We cut 3 dowels, got those ready. The other thing I did was I took the 3 jacking bolts, and as you can see here, I actually necked them down right at the tip and then kept the chamfer on them. And basically what that will allow me to do is still be able to put pressure on them, and even if this does mushroom over, but it is pretty hard, even if that mushrooms over, it will still allow me to get the bolt back out without destroying the threads and the holes. So that way I'm not worried about the bolt getting caught in there or marring the threads. So this will allow me to hopefully pop this right out. So let's find out. For these two back ones, I ended up running 2 and 2 3/4 inches. This one here I'm running at just under 2, 1 7/8, and that gives me enough room for a bit of thread anyway. Alright. There it is. Snug these down. Alright, now we're going to start popping these off. Hopefully remove this inner piece. So see what happens anyway. Alright, we got a 3/8 hex. Nice, this one won't be so bad. Let's go bad. Alright. I do feel safe winding them up with the gun now, but we're only going to take a little bit at a time here. So we already got a gap started here with the jacking bolts that we had there, and I'm just going to hopefully just use a punch and be able to tap these dowels out the rest of the way. Well, not as delicate as I would have liked, but not bad. So you can see here, we got a crack there, cut here, scuff there. So, yeah, she's all apart though. And there's your dowels. So, there we go, get those pins out as well. So we have everything apart now. We just got to get everything cleaned up here and make sure there's no cuts, grooves, scratches, wear marks that are going to affect this when it's back together. So we've gone through and cleaned most of these parts already. There's some outside too. I'm just getting into tearing the seal off of here. You can see it's been wore there, here, and there's a piece missing out of it. It's cracked. So I've already taken these 4 out. I'm going to pull this side out, get these off. So the one thing I did notice was the bolt on the bottom here is missing. I'm going to get a size on that, tap it out, get a new bolt. This will actually draw the splines down in, which could have been a little bit of the wear as well. The splines actually don't look that bad. Looks like a 3/4 find. Grab a tap. Don't judge. First tap I grabbed. I'll tell you one thing. I haven't tapped anything 3/4 fine in a while.
sealed, I guess.
W. Alright, well, let's see what the box brings. Probably one of the most expensive goddamn seal kits that I've ever come across. Just for this particular swing cylinder. Just hope it's the right part. There it is, right there. It's over 1,500. Those things, right? Now, that might be a problem. We might have a problem. So we got 2 new seals and 2 new backers, but we didn't get these backers. So my plan now will be to replace these 2 backers with the new ones and use them on this. $1,800, and you would think that they would have gave you the fucking erg. Alright, so we can install that back into the drum. We have that installed, so we're back to our backer problem of stuff like that. And I do have this one backer that's still pretty good, and I think I can grab that and cut it to what we need it to be for a new backer. And the only thing I can think of is to try and build another backer out of this for the other side, because anything else is just going to be a mess to try and work with. So we're going to try it anyway. It's 1/8 thick, so we'll have to mill this down and get it squared up to size and see how it goes from there. I got this piece of UHMW, and I'm just going to square it up.
I honestly thought that would fly out at me, but it didn't. Very impressed. Don't get me wrong, it's not flat, but it's definitely flat where we need it to be. Alright, so that's going to be our new backer. Alright, so we're clamped up here. We're going to touch off and try and cut this out with a small end mill. Hopefully it'll work out. We'll see. So by doing that with the permanent marker, I can actually see a white line here. And that's the white line I want to follow because that's the white line I scribed with my old set of verniers. So, allows you to see it a little better. Well, it's really not horrible. I think it'll actually do what we need it to do. So, we'll clean it up and we'll take a better look at it. Well, I don't know. But I honestly think that turned out pretty good. So, that's going to be one side. And then we're going to take this one here. And we're going to try and cut that so that it'll go on the other side. So, here we go. We'll get that done. Might be crazy, but I think it'll work. Okay, so we got the back one on, and now we're just going to get this front one on, get all the seals and the backers in place, and tighten it into place. There we go. We got our backers in, we got our seal on. Turned out pretty good, really. Time everything tightens up on that, it'll be nice. Alright, so we're going to get onto the bottom cap, and then we'll do the top cap. And we're replacing the inner seals. we're back to where we were. We're still fighting spring. There's no magic in our cameras.
That's how you remove it.
That's how you take it out.
Progress.
Holy, eh? Alright, so I think now, which side of that do I want to be on?
Same side.
Yeah, because there's the step.
Okay, yeah, just right here. You can see, just if you get back in there where you were, you can just feed along.
Buddy boy, that's only one of them.
You gonna do the other side now?
Yeah. These ones shouldn't be too bad, really. Huh? Rubber wear ring. And that rubber down, right. It's the doors.
Mr. George. They're no good.
$20 an hour, no good. No good. Yeah, oh yeah, we were talking, but so yeah, we put the backup ring in, and your rubber ring, and then inside of your rubber ring sit your wear, and that wasn't nearly the pain in the ass that this side was, just for your inner seal. Still, that's better. Need to be pushed down pretty good, but she'll all take shape. She'll be good. She's good. There. That's ready. We ended up getting a new bolt for the bottom of our center section. Now we're just going to put the bottom plate on and then start assembly on the top end once we get our shaft in. The drill ring in. Mostly I'm going to take a file to this because it's got a couple high spots in it. So I'd like to get rid of those before I assemble it. You can kind of see it right in here. And right over here where someone's hit it with a hammer. It's already sliding way better than it did. Seems like it's sliding in good on the new backers. So yeah, hopefully we can just continue to get it to keep coming in. I think I can flip this up and try and pound that down through, though it's going to take a lot, I think, to get through that seal. Oh my wrist's just having a hard time tonight taking that. Alright, so now we have these two pieces of threaded rod, these nuts, and this piece here, which hopefully should fit over that. Nice and tight, yeah. And we'll try and pull it down that way. We have this here, taper end, and send it down the hole. The ball. Now for the cap. I'm going to put that right in the spring. That's probably not going to stay. I might use it with a little O-ring lube. There we go. Rinse and repeat. So we got two O-rings that we gotta replace in this one and this one. Well, this might be easier standing up. Oh, it's a thinner seal. I'll go get the proper seals. Alright, that was a battle. Found some O-rings, got them installed in there. Now, we're just going to put the O-ring in the top of that and install the top plate. So a couple pieces of 5/8 threaded rod actually go a long way on this project. We finally got it pretty much on there. Now everything's just sliding right on there, nice. So yeah, we'll get this buttoned up. Well, there you have it. It's a bit of a job, but it can be handled. And this sucker's ready to go back together, so I don't think we have to get too much into the reinstall. We might do a little bit, but it's basically the same as the removal. The one difference will be that we're actually going to put a bolt in the bottom of it this time to hold the splines down properly. So we'll get this out there and on the hook. Okay, so I'm gaining a bit of progress. I almost got it in, and what I ended up having to do was fire the bucket over about 3 feet that way to give myself some room on this side in order to fit this in and get around everything. So that might be something to keep in mind. Definitely give yourself enough room. Taking it out wasn't so bad, but putting it in, especially by yourself, makes it a lot easier if you've got the room to do it. So yeah, let's watch the rest of this and see how it goes. I wish I could say the same. Alright, somewhere's in there, should be down. There she is. Yeah, no, she's going down in there now, so let's just drop her down in. Get that out of our way. Okay. That went good. Ish. Took a while. I forgot to bring you guys along for this one. But yeah, no, I got it all back together. Swing motor is leaking. So it's looking good. Little bit of residual from the install, but no leaks underneath. So yeah. Not a lot of room in here. Anyway, time to get this thing back outside. So I do a lot of different hydraulic cylinders, and that one was very different than anything I've done before. It was a good project. I had some trying times with it. I wasn't impressed with the seal kit. It didn't come with the backers. and a couple other O-rings that I really wasn't too impressed with for the price. Honestly, you would think that for that amount of money you would end up with a full kit with everything that should come with that kit. That was a little bit disappointing. Other than that, things did work out pretty good. We got no leaks, and everything else in the hydraulic system seems to be a lot stronger now that that major leak has gone away. So I still have a lot to do on this backhoe, but that was the major. So now we'll just attack some of the small stuff. We got some welding and stuff to do. Anyway, thanks for sticking around through the whole video if you did. And until next time, Buzzy, thanks for watching.